Here we are now back live for Game 2 of the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Holiday Tournament that's presented by Played Against Sports and Mad Bear Fitness. 2 outs here in the first inning. Adam Smith, Brian Harmon joining you guys for Game 2 of our coverage today here on this Friday afternoon. Coach Harmon, what did you see from these last 2 hitters from the Muskies?
Well, Conrad got him on a ground out to short with the first guy after a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Then hit the next batter, and then got a ground ball back to himself for the out to get the runner to second. So we got a runner on second with 2 outs, and we're ahead 0-1 here.
Batter is Crows. He swings and lines it right down to into right field. That's going to score a run, and that's going to put the Muskies on the board. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Muskies. Muskies up from up north around the Bolivar area, so you got kids from, I believe, Marion C. early, which looks like that's got to be Austin Francisco, who plays at Morrisville, if I'm correct.
Must be coming to the plate right now.
Francisco playing at first base, pardon me. So kids probably from schools like Wablo, Wheatland, Morrisville, maybe Bolivar, maybe Walnut Grove. So probably the schools up north. So he hits it foul. Fair ball, and the damage is done. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. It is 1-0 in favor of the Muskies. Back at Nixa here in the bottom of the first inning between Crane and the Muskies. Crane coming off a 11-6 win over Branson in the last game. So a lot of good things that happened in that game against Branson earlier today, isn't there?
Swung the bats very well. Very well played game. Shepard had a couple of innings where he struggled with command, but did a good job otherwise. 1-1 here.
Called strike there to Chase Conrad, who's the starting pitcher for the Pirates. Once again, we are here in Nixa, Missouri. If you're fans of the Bourne trilogy, this is where Jason Bourne was born in.
Really? Obviously, I'm not a fan of it because I didn't know.
Pretty sure that comes out. I'm pretty sure it was leaked out in the Bourne Supremacy, if I'm correct. Real name is David Webb. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chase Conrad.
Now you've got me totally confused, Adam. I don't know who Webb is or Bourne. I have heard of Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, who did play Jason Bourne. So you got to see those movies. You got to see the Bourne trilogy. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Conrad flies out, that will send Hayden Shepard up to the plate, who was the starting pitcher yesterday, or in the last game, pardon me, against Branson. He only allowed 6 runs to score. So all in all, not a bad start for Mr. Shepard, but he did get the win on the mound.
Had good backing by the hitters. That helped him out.
1 ball, no strikes to count to Hayden Shepard. Big boy at the plate. He can definitely show some power at the plate.
At times he can. He was 0 for 3 the first game. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run. Stole home on the back end of a double steal.
A fly ball. It should be out number 2. And Shepard's retired, and that will send in Seth Steele, the batter for the Pirates. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Pirates are the home team against the Muskies. The Muskies have scored already 1 run in the top of the first inning. So these are kids that are from up north, like north of Springfield. And I do recognize 1 kid, and that is Franska. I believe that's got to be Austin Franska from Morrisville.
I believe so.
Unfortunately, we're not able to get the first names from the Muskies. So my apologies for that.
Steele has his right wrist taped here. He got hit by a pitch that first game. I thought it got him on the elbow, but it got him on the wrist. He's a little sore between games. Made him a tape job there. Swinging strike 3.
Strike 3, and that will end the inning as we now head to the top of the second inning. Nothing for the Pirates as it is 1-0 in favor of the Muskies. Back online here at the SABA baseball tournament, presented by Play Against Sports and Mad Bear Fitness, located at 1300 East Battlefield Road in the Fremont Shopping Center, right at the corner of Fremont and Battlefield. I'm sure you've been a loyal customer to Play Against Sports, Coach, haven't you?
We do most of our work with BSN through school, but on occasion we've dealt with Play It Again for some quick items that we need to go in and get in store.
1 ball, no strikes to the batter in, that is Smith. So my apologies if we don't have the first names for these players. Now Porter comes in for the Muskies, playing third base for the Muskies. Pomme de terre Muskies around Pomme de terre Lake. And a muskie we believe is a fish.
Got him, picked off.
And it picked him off there, and it's going to be 1 out here in the top of the second inning. So some good defense there for the Pirates.
Smith reached on an error, and Conrad did a good job bailing out his fielder for making the error and got the out himself.
One out here in the inning to Porter. He's the first third baseman for the Muskies, and he gets out number 2 quickly and quietly.
Nope.
No, he's going to be safe, actually. And now that will send in the batter in, I believe that is Dennis, who is out in right field today. Starting up next Wednesday will be when Major League Baseball spring training will start once again. So do you think that the MLB players will have their spring trainings in their actual cities, or will they go to their spring training homes to do spring training in Florida and Arizona?
They'll be in their cities.
2 outs here in the inning. So but they won't get to play any games during spring training like how they do back in February and March.
I think it'll be more of a training camp style. Probably do a lot of inter-squad scrimmage. They'll be carrying a lot of big roster, a big roster of players, and so they'll be able to do a lot of scrimmage, build their pitchers up, get some live action that way.
Nothing in 1 the count to.
And then they'll have rosters. Taxi squad, they call them, that can be called up and back since there's not a minor league. And taxi squad is supposed to be training in Springfield at Hammondsfield.
So I've heard Hammondsfield will be the site for the Cardinals taxi squad. I'm not sure about where the Royals' taxi squad will be, whether it's going to be up in Omaha or down in Springdale, Arkansas.
I haven't heard. The rule is supposed to be that must be within 100 miles. And Springfield's slightly over 100 miles from St. Louis, but they got an exemption for the Cardinals to do that because of the facility being so close.
I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to be up in Omaha for the Royals, because that's where the AAA affiliates are. And as Groninger strikes out for the Muskies, we're headed now to the bottom of the second inning. Nothing coming up for the Muskies. It's 1-0 in favor of the Muskies over Crane.
Right, here we go.
Back here at Nixa High School, this is the second game of our live stream coverage. This SABA baseball tournament is brought to you by, once again, Played Against Sports at Mad Bear Fitness, 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield, 417-883-7444. And also it's brought to you by Scramblers on East Republic Road in Springfield, once again, 886-4224. And it's also brought to you by Mountain Valley Spring Water, Mountain Valley of the Ozarks at 2101 West Chesterfield, Suite 100-15 in Springfield. Once again, it's 417-869-5644. Just call John Spitz there at Mountain Valley Spring Water. That is the sponsors that are sponsoring this tournament, hosted by the Springfield Area Baseball Association. Zane Compton, the batter, he hit a home run in the last game. He lines it. This is going to be trouble, but it looks like it's going to be caught out there in center field. As soon as the ball goes out to straightaway center, it's hard to tell whether it's been caught or if it's been dropped in for a hit. especially from our point of view. Now it brings in Wyatt Howard, the batter for these Pirates. So what has Wyatt done in the last game?
Howard went 0 for 1, but was on base 3 times with 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Ball up and in on him there. Howard did score a run in the big 6-run second inning.
1-0 in favor of the Muskies, and that's going to be a ground ball swallowed up by Franska, and that will make it 2 outs, and that will send in Blake Evans to the plate. So far, 1-2-3 innings, both by both clubs in the bottom of the first inning and in the top of the the second inning for both the Muskies and Crane.
Evans trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning here.
And a nice play there by the third baseman of the Muskies. That was Porter who made that play, and that will send this game on to the top of the third inning. We are cruising right along. It's 1-0 in favor of the Muskies. Welcome back to Nixa High School as it's the Pomme de Terre Muskies against the Crane Pirates. Both on both sides of the interstate. Pomme de Terre up coming from the north side. With a mixture of kids, I believe, from Skyline, Wheatland, Walnut Grove, maybe Morrisville. Bolivar might be in that mix. And maybe Humansville, if I'm correct. I do know one kid I do recognize, and that is Austin Franska. He was from Morrisville. So, coaching against Coach Justin Crumpley and seeing Austin Franska play, what do you know about him?
He's a typical Coach Crumpley type player, hard-nosed. He'll get after it, he'll scrap, take good at bats, and make good defensive plays.
Make good defensive plays, and the time you guys played Morrisville at your place last fall, you guys actually beat them on a walk-off.
Had to go extra innings, beat them in 8 innings.
3-0 the count to looks like it's Sawyer, the second baseman. So what has he done in his last plate appearance?
He grounded out to Compton at short his first game.
Grounded out to short, that was Sawyer, with Skinner on deck, who is the shortstop. And Sawyer will draw the walk, and that will bring in Skinner to the plate.
Skinner hit by pitch and scored the lone run in the first inning.
1-0 in favor of the Muskies over the Pirates here in the third inning. Foul ball to the screen, or right back to the backstop. And this place here at Nixa, so you guys don't get to play Nixa during school ball because both classes, Crane Class 2, Nixa Class 5. So they get to play the schools like the Willards, the Ozarks, the Bransons, and all the Springfield schools and the schools over by Joplin.
Yeah, summer ball is the one time that we do hook up.
But on the court, Crane has played Nixa last year's blue and gold, and Nixa
Yes.
lost to Crane by only 1 point.
No, next is beat Crane.
Or pardon me, yeah, Crane lost to Nixa by 1 point in the blue and gold, which Crane actually had a lead.
Sawyer there.
Had a lead at one time against Nixa last year in the blue and gold. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Skinner, the shortstop, and it's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 the count. Once again, Adam Smith, Brian Harmon joining you guys on this Friday afternoon. Just past, we believe, 1:30 here in the afternoon. Maybe even close to 2 p.m.
155.
So just close to 2 p.m. as Shepard gets it out, and that's going to be 1 out here in the inning, but we'll have a man on third. He'll send in Wilkin, the catcher for the Muskies. Unsure of where Wilkin comes from.
Don't know.
So look to hopefully get on base and see what Franska's going to do when he comes up to the plate.
Let's hope not.
1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 now to the batter in Wilkin, with Crowell waiting on deck. Sorry, pardon me, that's not Franska, that is Crowell on deck. So he could.
Wilkin is the name. I know the superintendent at Wablo is named Wilkin, so this may be a Wablo kid here.
So Wablo product from here for Pomme de Terre. Pomme de Terre, the lake up by Bolivar. I'm pretty sure that's between Lake of the Ozarks and Stockton Lake, as he laces that one into right field for a base hit. That's going to score in Sawyer, the leadoff man, and that will send in the batter in Kroll, who is the pitcher for the Muskies, so he'll be up to help his own cause.
Once again, a leadoff walk scores. See it all the time.
2 balls and a strike to, once again, Crowell.
Yeah, no matter.
1 out here in the inning. 2-0 in favor of the Muskies. And now, when you get to go north of the interstate, what's the difference in the competition, say, south of the interstate, where you guys are familiar with?
Not really much different at all. Baseball is baseball.
Baseball is baseball, so I'm pretty sure the only team you guys play on a regular basis is Morrisville, which is just north of I-44, which is during both the fall and the spring.
Yeah, I used to play Pleasant Hope, play Lakeland, Humansville.
Along with Ash Grove, too.
Haven't played Ash Grove in a couple of years.
And
Dropped it.
almost made the leaping catch, but he drops it there in center field. We got runners at the corners, and that's going to bring in Austin Franska, the batter. Playing first base, he is a Morrisville product. Plays for Coach Justin Crumpley's squad there at Morrisville.
That'll be Coach Jason Gross this year, moving over from Marionville. Crumpley becoming the high school principal at Morrisville.
So Coach Jason Gross will come in. I believe he'll be an assistant for Crumpley.
No, Crumpley is no longer coaching. He's the high school principal.
High school principal. So Crumpley will be giving up the coaching job to Coach Jason Gross, who used to coach at Marionville. So a lot of coaching changes have happened as we're in between school years. Ground ball. That'll be foul as he throws it right back to Chase Conrad, the third base coach. So is that a rule here in Missouri? If you're a principal, you cannot coach sports?
No.
Swing another roller Second for one. Throw to first. And he got him for the double play. And that is how you get out of an inning. Only one run scored in the top of the third inning. We're headed to the bottom of the third inning. It is 2-0 in favor of the Muskies. Welcome back to Nixa High School here for the Springfield Area Baseball Association Baseball Association Holiday Tournament. It's the 49th annual holiday tournament. As we see, the Crane Pirates once again taking on the Honda Terra Muskies. They played the Branson Pirates, as that was Coy Estrie, who's going to be lining that one into left field for a base hit. Good stroke there by Coy Estrie as he drives it into left field, and that will send the batter in Harley Hebert, who's behind the plate in this second game. So what do you know about Coy Estrie's swing there?
Nice looking swing. Good to get something started. Hopefully you can get rally going. Always nice to get your leadoff man on.
Safe as he just gets back in there.
Almost picked off.
So now with Morrisville with a new coach, now that Justin Crumpley is hanging up the jersey and putting on the suit and tie and becoming the principal.
Yeah.
So what do you expect Jason Gross to do when he takes over the reins at Morrisville?
It'll be similar to Coach Crumpley. I've known Coach Crumpley a lot longer, but Coach Gross seems to be the same style of coach, and he'll keep those kids working hard, be hard-nosed kids. They'll always be a really tough opponent.
Very tough opponent it is. So with Hebert, and Ashley's going to be safe there at second base. So the Pirates have something cooking here in the bottom of the third inning.
Not a great jump by Estrie, but he was able to get in under the tag, get himself into scoring position.
2-0 our score. The pitch.
3-0.
3-0 the count to Harley Hebert, the batter for the Crane Pirates. The pitch. 3-1. So Crowell is able to get ahead of Hebert, and the pitch is going to be a walk, and they will put runners on first and second with nobody out. And that will send the batter in Wesley Clark, the ninth man for the Pirates.
See if Coach Stump wants to bunt here and move these guys up, or they'll let Wesley take a shot at moving them.
Now usually with your ninth man, you can make him bunt with a double play situation. Ball's going to get away. This could score Crane's first run. Here it comes, and the Pirates get on the board. It is 2-1 in favor of the Muskies. So the Pirates are able to get that run back,
Hebert out at third.
but Hebert's going to be called out at third base. So the bases are going to be wiped clean. Once again, this tournament is sponsored by Play It Again Sports. Play It Again Sports once again on East Battlefield at the corner of Fremont and Battlefield. That's also sponsored by Scramblers, located 1131 East Republic Road, right at the corner of National. So it looks like Wesley Clark will have a base hit, and that will send in Chase Conrad, the leadoff man, who's also the starting pitcher. So a good stroke there for Hebert as he's able to get another runner back on base for the Pirates. Two to one, our score. The pitch. Strike, says the home plate umpire, is 0-1. Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss, good hearty cut there by Chase Conrad, but he's quickly behind 0-2.
So you give this to somebody that's doing the same side.
Thank you.
What's that?
Thank you.
What's that for?
Names and
Oh, thank you.
Schools?
schools.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
But we just got a new lineup coming in. It came in for the Muskies. So we got one kid from Wheatland, one kid from Buffalo, Fordland, Wablo, two kids from Wablo, one from Skyline, one from Morrisville.
They must be listening to your feet.
That must be
Yeah,
good. Helps us out.
let's help us out. Only one out here in the inning. Here's the pitch to Shepard. Takes a strike there.
Single by Clark to turn over the lineup. Hit by pitch for Conrad. And got something going with Shepard here.
Slapper right to the shortstop, throw to first, or throw to second. And safe, so the double play is not successful. So we will play on here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-1 our score between the Muskies and Crane. The Muskies have the lead. Seth still the batter now for the Pirates. Muskies, you see they are in their white. They're kind of like gray and white jerseys, a little bit of gray on the caps, and the Muskies in green. Pirates in their blue jerseys, gray pants from the last game. Crane on the jerseys in gold. The numbers also in gold as well. And if I'm correct, those are your JV uniforms that you wear.
Yes.
They're on the uniforms at Crane. Two balls and a strike, or 3 balls, no strikes. Pardon me. 2 outs here in the inning between Crane and Pomme de Terre. Pomme de Terre Muskies. Three balls and a strike to Seth Steele. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2 now as he is able to work the count to the full count.
Shepard will get a head start off second base on this pitch.
And a walk will be issued, and that's going to load the bases up for the Pirates. With 2 away here in the bottom of the third inning is going to bring in Zane Compton, who's already had a home run in the last game. 2 outs here in the inning, so he'll. And what a good way it would be to get a grand slam here.
Take any kind of hit here to score 1, maybe 2. Get the ball up in the gap, steal a good base runner on first base, might be able to score on that as well. Pitcher was very efficient first 2 innings, threw 17 pitches through 2, and then he's struggled to find the strike zone a little bit this inning. Hopefully the Pirates can capitalize on that.
2-0 the count there on Zane Compton. 3-0 now, so he's has one more pitch to look at, and he will walk in a run, and we'll have a tie game.
That's a strike.
Takes a strike. There is 3-1.
See if Compton can stay locked in from the first game, hit the ball well, keep swinging a hot bat, maybe give us the lead here.
Now, what do you think Coach Stump's words would be? He's swinging a fly ball. It should be playable. It's going to go out of play. It's going to be foul. So, with Coach Stump's words, do you think he's going to tell Zane Compton to swing away?
Oh yeah, 3-2. You got to be looking to swing away. And pressure's on the pitcher. You know, ball four ties the game. He's got to come at you. Cool.
Swinging a little slapper. This should tie the game.
Nope.
It's not going to, but it will take us to the 4th inning. We're headed to the 4th inning. Only 1 run is scored. And it is 2-1 in favor of the Muskies. Back here at Nixa High School between the Crane Pirates and the Pomme de Terre Muskies. Batter coming in for the Muskies, if I can get his number. Smith, so that would be Jared Smith, who is out of Buffalo. So most of these players you don't get to see except for Isaac Franska, who is at Morrisville. So he swings and a ground out.
Tough play for
Smith.
For Evans, and handles a tough hop, throws him out.
That will bring in Cole Potter, actually another Buffalo product. So most of these kids up north once again, except for Cameron Crowell, the pitcher who actually comes from Fordland High School. One ball, no strikes. Pitch to Potter is going to be a strike there, 0-1. 1-1, pardon me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging a tapper now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13 people watching so far. Thanks for the followers, guys. And we have also wanted to tell you guys that we have now hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So we just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you do to Ozark Sports Report, and we want to take that road to as far as we can get. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Once again, Cole Potter. Buffalo product once again. The pitch hits, it's going to hit Potter. That'll put him on first, and that will send in Wyatt Dennis, who is a Wobbler product.
It's always tough. You get 2 strikes on a hitter and hit him, give him a free base. Got this 8-9 hitters coming up. Hopefully we can get around that.
Not sure if I can safely so. I'm not sure if Potter has, or pardon me, if Dennis has played for the for last year's Wobblers Final Four team back in 2019.
I'm sure he did.
Just don't recognize the name.
We don't play him. It's hard to know some of these kids. We did play him actually. We do play him sometimes in the fall in the Seymour Woodbat tournament.
Last time you guys played Wobbler, they did beat you guys.
Beat us 4-2 in that Seymour tournament.
And that Seymour tournament you guys are in, that place is that one's kind of hard to get into. Because there's always Crane, they've always have Seymour, Mansfield.
Nice play there by Shepard, not able to get the out at first, but kept the ball in the infield. Good job by Steele to keep it from getting away as well.
They do a good job to get it away. And now that will bring in the batter in Clayton Groninger from Skyline. Skyline, who is actually ranked number 1 by the MHSBCA in Class 2.
Yeah, ranked a couple spots ahead of us. A couple Final Fours in a row for them. Looked like they might have been poised to get back again. They were on the opposite side of the bracket as us. So had we both got what we were supposed to do, we could have played each other at the Final Four.
1 ball, 1 strike. The count. The Final Four was supposed to be just down the road, not too far away, over in Ozark, at the U.S. Ballpark.
About a month ago.
Which was moved from O'Fallon in the St. Louis area. 2-2 the count to Clayton Groninger. He is playing the left field today.
No world.
He's going to be called out.
Strike 3 in the dirt.
Strike 3 in the dirt, but
batter's
the
out.
batter does
First base
is
occupied.
out at first. And that will send in Davin Sawyer from Wheatland. And he is playing second base today for the Muskies. So I'm guessing Coach Skinner for Muskies, I believe, probably maybe might coach at Buffalo. But we're not sure. We don't get to play Buffalo. Buffalo, what I believe is they're either class 3 or class 4.
4, I believe.
So they are class 4. I know I've seen them play last year when they played Clever in the right off of that tournament. Which Buffalo did not look that strong when they played Clever. It's going to be another base hit. And that's going to put the Muskies up 3-1 over Crane. 2 balls and a strike.
Need to hit the cutoff man there, and the batter doesn't advance to second if we do, and have a chance to keep another man out of scoring position if that happens.
2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. There to nothing in 1. To Easton Skinner, who's from Buffalo. Once again, this game is brought to you by Play It Again Sports, Madbear Fitness, located at 1300 East Battlefield, Scrambler's Diner, and Mountain Valley Spring Water. Now we're heading now to the bottom of the 4th inning. As 1 run's come across for the Muskies, they lead Crane by a score of 3-1. Welcome back to Nixa High School here for the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Holiday Tournament, presented by Play It Again Sports and Mad Bear Fitness, located once again on East Battlefield Road, 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield. Wyatt Howard, the batter for the Pirates. He's facing the pitcher in Cameron Crow, who's from Fordland. And you guys do play Fordland as well.
Yeah, play them early. Play them first week of the fall, and then late in the spring, last week of the spring.
1 ball, no strikes. So when you look at Fordland, they're pretty much a weaker team coming out of the Summit Conference.
They're not weak. They give us all that we can handle every time we play them.
But usually Crane coming out on top against Fordland, if I'm correct.
They're a tough team.
But they're in a pretty tough conference with Hartville, Conway, Morrisville.
Morrisville's not in there.
Morrisville's out. So Morrisville already out of the Summit Conference. So if I'm guessing, they'd probably be going back to the Polk County League, or they could be independent.
They're independent.
So Morrisville is independent. Now they bring in Blake Evans, the batter. So looking at that Summit Conference that Fordland is in, it's usually pretty tough because they're competing with Hartville and Conway, Mansfield, Seymour. And that that conference brings in someone who's going to be in the Final Four.
They've had several trips recently to the Final Four.
I think in one swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And they've also brought home two state champions from both Hartville and Mansfield, which both those teams are about 10 miles apart from each other. So those two are pretty big rivals.
Big rivalry with Coach Garrison moving from Hartville to Mansfield. And it was already a rivalry before that. Coach Garrison, a graduate of Mansfield.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Blake Evans. One out here in the inning. The pitch, swing, and a fly ball into center field. But this will be caught there by the center fielder by Jaron Smith from Buffalo. And that will bring in Coy Essery, the batter. So what do you know about Coy Essery from his last 2 plate appearances?
Well, Coy's scored the lone run for the Pirates in this one. He's 1 for 1 with a single into left, stole a base, advanced on a wild pitch, and scored on an error.
Ball shoots away, and we got 1 ball, no strikes. So one thing for the batter is he does want to work the count, and also just go after any pitch that comes to him. 1-0, and he's hit by the pitch, so the Pirates will have another base runner, and that is Coy Essery. So Coy Essery's been doing the job so far by getting on base. He just needs some insurance. That will bring in now Harley Hebert, and Hebert's has had a couple base hits so far in this game.
He's only batted once. He's
Batted once.
Walked his first at bat.
And so he also has had a pretty busy day at the plate as well in the last game. Runner goes.
Wild throw on the pickoff.
So that's on the pickoff with the wild throw. 3-1 our score in favor of the Muskies. Muskies once again are from just up north of Springfield, right around the Pomme de Terre Lake area, up north of Bolivar, Buffalo area, all the way up to about Skyline, Preston. I'm pretty sure there might be a river that links Pomme de Terre Lake to Lake of the Ozarks, if I'm correct. And that's going to be the final out of the inning as we're headed now to the top of the 6th inning. Or pardon me, top of the 5th inning, excuse me. Long day, so 3-1 in favor of the Muskies. Welcome back to Nixa High School here in the top of the 5th inning. Muskies lead Crane by a score of 3-1. Batter coming in for the Muskies. Looks like it's going to be Hooker Wilkins going to come in as he'll foul it off for strike 1. Wilkins coming from Wablo. He is the 3rd man in the lineup, swinging a little roller to the shortstop. Throw onto first, but he's going to be called safe there at first, and that will send in Cameron Crowe, the batter from Fordland. He is the starting pitcher today for the Muskies. So, what do you know about Crowe when he has come to the plate?
He is 1 for 2 with a single into right and hit the fly ball to center that was dropped by Clark. So he's been on base twice.
First pitch showing a strike there at 0-1, but they did throw down to second base, but he's going to be back in safely.
He just stole second base.
As he steals second. Cameron Crowe, once again, the batter for the Muskies. He once again comes from Fordland in the Summit Conference. They share that conference once again with Hartville, Mansfield, Conway, Gainesville, Seymour, and we believe, say once again, Seymour, Hartville, Mansfield, Gainesville, and Conway.
Where this happened?
As that's going to be a single there by Crowe. That will send in the batter and Isaac Franska from Morrisville. Franska playing first base today for the Muskies. Nobody out. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it is 0-1. No balls and a strike to Franska. Next pitch just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Franska. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Pirates have only scored 1 run here against the Muskies. 2 balls and a strike. Pirates are looking for an out right here in the top of the 5th inning. 3 balls and a strike. pitch, swing, and a tapper. Calls it fair, throws out the runner at first base, and we have one out with the runners advancing to second and third. And that's going to bring in Jaron Smith from Buffalo. He is the center fielder today. So we got an injury there at first. Looks like it's Isaac Franska, so a little timeout. This does not look good for Franska. Head coach goes out to check on him. As once again, this tournament is brought to you by Play It Again Sports at Mad Bear Fitness, 1300 East Battlefield Road. Once again in Springfield. You're at the tournament. Where's your batting gloves? Did you forget extra pair of socks or compression shirt? Find what you left behind at Play It Again Sports. Affordable prices and friendly service. Play It Again Sports is your neighborhood sporting goods store. We buy, sell, trade new and used sports equipment and fitness gear and pass the savings to you. Once again, that's Play It Again Sports, located at 1300 East Battlefield. Call them at 417-883-7444. Also, this tournament is brought to you by Scramblers. As we see, Franska is back up. Scramblers Diner located at 1131 East Republic Road. Call them at 417-886-4224.
Picked them up yesterday.
And this tournament is also brought to you by Mountain Valley Spring Water of the Ozarks, located at 2101 West Chesterfield, Suite 100-15 in Springfield. Call John Spitz at 417-869-5644. Now back to action here in the top of the fifth inning between Crane and the Muskies from Palm de Terre Lake, as we have Jaron Smith, the batter. So what's Jaron Smith done so far in this game?
We've kept him off base. Well, he got on base on an error, but he's had 2 ground balls to second base. One was an error, the other was that was made, so he's 0 for 2. Got to keep him off here with these runners in scoring position.
First pitch, a strike to Smith. 0-1. The 0-1 swing, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. The left fielder is going to get it, catches it. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be offline, and it's going to make it 4-1 Muskies. And so the Muskies have come to play today, as it's 4-1 in favor of the Muskies over Creighton. That will send in the new batter in Cole Porter, another Buffalo product. Plays third base today.
Maybe get this out here, keep it a 4-1 game. Give us a shot to get back in it in the bottom of the inning.
Swing, and that's going to be another chopper to the shortstop, throw to first. And that's the end of the inning, as now we're headed now to the bottom of the fifth inning. Only 1 run's already come across. It is 4-1 in favor of the Muskies. New pitcher on the mound for the Muskies. That is going to be Cole Potter, who comes in from third base. He'll face Wesley Clark, the batter for the Pirates. The pitch to Clark will be a strike there at 0-1. So he goes with the fastball early to Wesley Clark. Once again, Potter, a Buffalo product, swinging a foul back. Strike 2 now to Wesley Clark.
Looks like he's coming in to pound the strike zone, which typically high school baseball, you want to go after everybody, but the number 9 hitter, you want to go after him.
Fly ball, foul territory, and the catcher will get it for out number 1, and that will send in Chase Conrad, the starting pitcher for the Pirates.
Conrad's 0 for 1, been hit by a pitch back in the third. Hopefully he can get on here and get something started and get us back in this one.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. One out here in the inning for Chase Conrad. No balls and a strike. Conrad, a left-handed hitter. The pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tomorrow we will be at 2 sites tomorrow. We'll see Crane take on Nixa here at Nixa. A little roller. That's going to be a base hit there by Conrad. He's stopping at first, and he'll be on with a single. And now that will send the batter in Hayden Shepard. He's playing third base today for the Pirates.
Shepard reached base on fielder's choice last time around. Also flied out to center field. 0 for 2 on the day.
0 for 2 for Shepard. The pitch. Fastball right down there, strike 1. Usually with high school pitchers, they mostly throw the fastball, but they can bring in some more pitches like a curveball, slider, maybe a sinker, maybe a changeup. And now with high school pitchers, what pitch do you think would be the most hardest pitch to throw?
I think the changeup can be the hardest to master, but once you master it, it's one of the most useful pitchers.
Line drive, base hit, and he'll be on base, and that will put runners on at first and second, and that will send in the batter in Seth Steele, the first baseman for the Pirates.
Nice play by that left fielder. That ball took a weird hop on him. He was able to get a glove on it and keep it in front of him. Otherwise, that probably goes to the wall. We're looking at Conrad scoring and Shepard on second or third. See what Steele can do here.
Still a tall, lanky kid for the Pirates. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 to Seth Steele. Seth Steele also playing basketball for the Pirates, and also plays baseball. So we do have a lot. So at Crane, we do have a lot of kids who play more than one sport.
We like that 2-sport athlete. Keeps them more well-rounded, keeps them competitive in the off-season. The ones who don't play 2 sports, we keep them competitive in the weight room as well.
Golfed it foul towards the third base coaching box. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Seth Steele. One and 2 the count.
Nice to see Steele, if he could get on base here, bring Compton up. Swinging a hot bat lately.
1-2, swinging a fly ball mile high.
Infield fly there.
It's going to be an infield fly. The shortstop has it for out number 2. And that will send Zane Compton to the plate. Pirates have only scored 1 run. And that was back in the third inning. As we now sit here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Pirates Could use another run. Hopefully cut this lead in half. 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch to Compton. As that one just misses, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Compton was dialed in the first game, hitting the ball all over the field. Hopefully he can come up with something big here.
Swinging a
Got
fly
it.
ball, center field. The center fielder has it in right center. And that's the end of the inning, as we're now headed now to the top of the 6th inning. It is 4-1 in favor of the Muskies. Welcome back to Nixa High School here for the Springfield Area Baseball Association 49th Annual Holiday Tournament that is presented by Blade Against Sports and Mad Bear Fitness, once again located at 1300 East Battlefield Road in Springfield. Also, this tournament is also brought to you by Scramblers Diner, located on East Republic Road and National. Batter in the game for the Muskies will be Wyatt Dennis, who comes from Wablo. So what has Dennis done so far in this game against Crane?
So far, Dennis is 1 for 2 with a single and a flat to center field. Facing the new pitcher, Wyatt Howard.
Wyatt Howard, the new pitcher, as he comes in relief for Chase Conrad. Howard, who is playing out in right field to start the game. Here in the 6th inning, few clouds in the sky here over Nixa. But so far the temperatures have stayed in the 80s, but it's been humid out there. Little roller, and it's going to be into the outfield for a base hit, and that will send in the batter in Clayton Groninger from Skyline. Once again, Skyline, who was at the top of the rankings here in the MHSBCA for 2020, even though we were not able to play a season in the spring. So how do you think Skyline will look? Little roller to shortstop, second for 1, Throw to first, but it's going to be offline. But they do get the but they do get the lead runner there at second base. And now that will send in David Sawyer from Wheatland.
Good play up the middle there by Compton and Conrad. They work well together in the middle. A couple years ago they were same combination, opposite positions, and we've made the switch, and I think it's been better for both of them.
Showing bunt, that is the leadoff man in Sawyer. The first pitch. And he's going to steal second, that is Groninger. And now back to talking about Skyline. How do you think they will be next spring when they get to take the field next March?
Don't know much about what they had as far as seniors. I know they had a lot coming back from their previous Final Four team, but don't know a lot. Not someone we get to see. I got to watch them play in the Final Four last year, but other than that, haven't gotten to see them much.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now 1-1. As Howard's able to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Devin Sawyer. The 1-1 pitch. Has to duck out of the way as the ball went all the way back to the backstop.
Runner moves to third.
The runner does move from second to third. 2 balls, a strike, 1 out here in the inning. 4-1 our score, with the Muskies leading the Pirates. But the Pirates did get a win in the last game against Branson with a score of 11-6. Three balls, a strike, and an out to once again Devin Sawyer. Three balls and 1 strike. These Muskies, after this game, they will take on. So another run will score, and it makes it 5-1 Muskies.
Base hit into left by Sawyer.
That will send in Easton Skinner from Buffalo. Skinner playing shortstop today, here in the top of the 6th inning. And it's 5-1 in favor of the Muskies. Little bunt. Howard fields it, throws to first. He is out at first. So a good play there by the first baseman, Steele. And he is able to get the man out at first.
Great play by Steele. Not only to go up and get that throw that was high, but come back down, somehow get his toe on the bag before the runner reached.
Now brings in Cooper Wilkin from Wablo. Wilkin playing behind the plate. He's the catcher for the Muskies. 2 outs here in the inning. So the Pirates want to send this game to the bottom of the 6th inning, where they want to do business.
Got to leave that guy at second base. Keep us in shape to take care of our business.
1-0, 2 outs. The pitch, as he had to jackknife it out of the way, as it came right on the inside corner, and it's 2 balls and a strike and no strikes. So Wyatt Howard really wants a strike. So far the Pirates have only been able to hold the Muskies in check in just about every inning but the 2nd inning, only scoring 1 run. 3-0 the count to once again Wilkin. The 3-0. And a walk will be issued to Wilkin. That will send in Cameron Crow from Fordland. Crow, who was the starting pitcher for the Muskies. unsure of where he has moved to from the mound.
Of course, 2 for 3 on the day, plus reached on an error, so he's been on base 3 times. Big spot in the game here.
2 outs in the inning. Once again, Pirates trail by 5. Or pardon me, by 4. Pirates trail by 4 here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs here in the inning. After this game, the Muskies will take on Nixa, and then they will take on Branson. Strike there to Crow. He's once again the starting pitcher. Fly ball, left field. And it looks like the center fielder has it for out number 3. We're headed now.
That was the third baseman. Adam.
Third baseman, pardon me. Has it for out number 3. We're headed now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Time to get those bats going if you're Crane. They lead, or they trail by a score of 5-1.
Change pencils for good luck here.
Back here at Nixa High School, Wyatt Howard, the pitcher now for the Pirates. He started this game out in right field. And what's Howard been doing so far today?
0 for 2 in this one. Grounded out to first base and then lined out to short. Put a good bat on it on the line to short. It's just right at him. First game reached base 3 times with 2 walks and a hit by pitch.
5-1 our score. Muskies lead the Pirates. The pitch to Howard is going to be a ball there at 1-0. So for Howard, that's a plus to start every at bat off with the ball, but he does still want to go after every pitch that he sees. Any pitch that's a strike. Just on the outside corner now, 2 balls and no strikes. And we've also said that Coach Clay Stump, who's more like the hitting coach at Crane.
That's correct. Nice play by shortstop.
Shortstop fields it, throw to first, and Howard's out.
Nice play. Howard hit that ball well. Took a funny hop. Shortstop hung in there. Made a good throw to first to get it.
Now that sends in Blake Evans, the batter. He is playing second today. And if I'm correct, he did catch in the last game against Branson. Swing and a miss. and it's 0-1.
Blake's legs are probably getting a little soft on him right now. He's after catching the first game, laying out in the heat, second base and some right field this game. He's got to tough it out.
Swing, and that's going to be a hard hit ground ball. This should go almost all the way to the wall. And Evans will get down dirty, and he'll be on for a double. And that sends in Coy Essery, the batter for the Pirates.
Evans might be a beneficiary of the umpire not being in a very good position there. Looked from here like they might have got him. Umpire was not quick getting out of his position to get in the right position to make that call, but we'll take it.
Essery digs in. He is playing left field today for the Pirates. I believe he played against Branson.
Left field.
Played left field in the last game against Branson. 0-1 the count.
0-2.
Or 0-2. One out here in the inning. The pitch to Essery. Upstairs as he watches it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And talking about what the catcher does, swing. That's going to be that's going to be a smash over to the left field. Here comes the runner. Evans gets down dirty, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So nothing to hang your head about if you're Evans. But it was a good hit there by the batter in Essery. Now sends in Harley Hebert, the catcher Harley Hebert, the catcher for the Pirates. Swinging in a foul tip, strike 1. Once again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swinging a little chopper. Throw to first. And that's how the 6th inning comes to a close. We're headed out to the top of the 7th inning. 5-1 in favor of the Muskies. As we kick off top of the 7th inning, we see Isaac Franster, the batter for the Muskies. He once again comes from Morrisville. And so he'll face Wyatt Howard on the mound. Five one our score in favor of the Muskies. As the first pitch is going to be swung on and fouled, strike one.
Francisco's still hobbling a bit. He went down on a first base on a play earlier. And he is not full speed out.
1 ball, 1 strike. And now, does it take a little bit of time during the game for a player to get it to its full strength once he has an injury?
Depends on the injury, but I'm sure he's a tough kid, but he's not moving very smoothly right now.
2-1 the count.
Doesn't help if you having a ball coming at your head in the box either.
2 balls, a strike. Nobody out. Here in the 7th inning. The pitch. Swung on.
Plenty of time.
Fielded by the third baseman. He throws to steal, and that's how we get out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning. That will send in the batter in Jaron Smith. Jaron Smith once again from Buffalo.
Smith's not done a lot of the plate today, but he has had a good day in center field. He's tracked down close and really helped out his pitchers.
One ball, no strikes to Jaron Smith. 1 out here in the inning. The bases are empty. Just inside as the ball did skip away. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out to, once again, to Jaron Smith, a Buffalo product. Upstairs and makes it 3-0. So 3 straight balls thrown from Wyatt Howard. So do you think that's probably coming from tiredness?
It looks like he's overthrown a little bit. He'll settle in.
So he takes the walk.
Young pitchers have to learn that you don't always throw at maximum velocity. You want to be able to pinpoint.
And the batter now will be Cole Potter, another kid from Buffalo. So this Muskies team, they are filled with only 3 kids from Buffalo, along with 2 from Wablo, 1 from Wheatland, 1 from Skyline, 1 from Fordland. The pitch from Howard. Runner goes. Here comes the throw from Hebert, and he's going to be safe. Nothing to count. And 1. Upstairs and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. 5-1 right now in favor of the Muskies. Pitch. And the ball's going to skip away. Two and one out. They're on the batter in Cole Potter. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, and that's going to be a smash. The shortstop fields it, and he'll get him for out number 2.
Nice play by Compton. Had to concede the run there for the out, but he kept Potter off the bases, and hopefully we can get this 3rd out. Have a shot in the bottom of the 7th.
Brings in Wyatt Dennis, the batter, who's from Wablo.
2 for 3 on the day.
Ball 1-0 now to Dennis. Dennis, who is playing right field today. After this, these Muskies will take on Branson and Nixa. One ball, no strikes.
That was a single into left field.
Left field. Single there. And we got a runner on base with 2 out. And that will send in the batter in Clayton Groninger, who's from Skyline. 2 outs in the inning. A pickoff attempt, but he's going to be back in safely. So with a team like the Muskies, kind of an advantage because they get to play kids from different schools. They fly ball, another base hit, and that will put runners on.
He caught that.
Catches it, and that will be the end of the inning as we're now headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. Final hopes for the Pirates. Let's see if we can walk off the Muskies. It is 6-1 in favor of the Muskies. Welcome back to Nixa High School for the bottom of the 7th inning between the Muskies and the Pirates. Pirates trailing the Muskies by a score of 6-1. Adam Smith, Brian Harmon joining you guys here on this afternoon. Once again, we're here at Nixa as we see Wesley Clark dig in here in the bottom of the 7th inning. This is the last chance coming up for the Pirates.
Clark needs to get something started at the 9-hole here.
First pitch to him is a strike. They're at 0-1. Swing and a 0-1. Fly ball. Shortstop has it. We got out number 1, and that will send in Chase Conrad to the plate. Conrad in this game not been too busy, but he was busy in the last game.
One for 2 with a hit by pitch single and a fly out to right so far in this one.
0-1, or pardon me, it was empty here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So these Muskies have only held Crane to only 1 run.